The Laws of Ascension, Chapter 113, Alive, Not Dead, Lorik, Sarah, Rowan, and Vera teleport back to their dorm. Sarah and Rowan leave to go look at tasks they can take on. They say they'll message if they accept a task. Just in case they do, they wish Lorik and Vera luck in their training tomorrow. After they leave, Lorik heads upstairs to his and Rowan's room. He has a headache from his dream last night and goes to lay it off. Vera heads out to the trading center to check out what they have available for mages. Lorik falls asleep for a few hours before a loud beeping sound wakes him up. He jumps up and falls off his couch before grunting. He reaches out and mist pours off one of his storage rings. An alarm appears in the mist and he turns it off. As he gets up, the door swings open. Lorik? Vera shouts while running in. Calm down, it was just an alarm, Lorik says before yawning. Why did you set an alarm? You still seem tired, so you should go back to sleep, Vera asks. No, I'll be fine. But the alarm was from Torvin. It means he needs to see me. Lorik replies before walking to the door. Vera moves out of the way and follows him out. Can I come? She asks. Not this time. The alarm means it's urgent, so you can't listen in. Lorik replies, causing her to sigh. All right, good luck then, Vera tells him before he leaves their dorm. He makes his way out of the academy and to the nearest black market entrance. He changes in the dark room before walking down the stairs. Fox? Where's Cat? The hunting dog watching the entrance asks. We're not glued at the hip, Lorik replies before walking away. He walks toward Torvin's shop when a familiar figure stops in his path. It's Ulrich, the Stone Bear's leader. His daughter Ragna is next to him. Ulrich isn't wearing a mask, but Ragna's wearing a new one. Lorik broke her old one, but this one looks the same as before. A regal-looking bear that stares ahead, as if it's looking down on those it sees. Fox, heard you've become the next wolf pup, Ulrich says coldly. Had to, after the way I kicked your ass and fucked up your compound. Did you ever get around to repairing it? Lorik asks, causing him to grit his teeth. I never got to thank you for that day. Why don't you come with me, and I'll do just that? Ulrich says, causing Lorik to scoff. He casts bestial body, and phantom wolf fur appears all over his body. A tail and a pair of ears grow on his back and head. Ulrich? Lorik starts coldly while stepping closer to him. He takes his soul weapons out as well. You've caught me in a bad mood. So if you want to fight, then stop bitching and get your claws out. I need a way to blow off some steam, and fighting you might just do that. Lorik adds. Ulrich balls his fists up before reaching out. A sword made of stone shoots out of the ground. Ulrich grabs it and gets ready to attack. Ragna and most of the onlookers back away. Seeing this, Ulrich smiles and takes a small step closer to Lorik. What's going on here? Torvin shouts, pushing his way through the crowd. Butt out, Torvin. This is between me and Fox. Ulrich shouts back. Fox, we need to talk. Now, Torvin says, causing Lorik to groan. We'll continue this later. Lorik says while pointing at Ulrich. Good. Now let's go, Torvin says before green winds appear and wrap around their feet. This must be important, Lorik says as he gets lifted off the ground. Torvin uses his wind to carry both of them to the arena. Then they walk down to Soren's office and enter. About time you got here. What took you so long? Soren asks as they walk in. Torvin walks around Soren's desk to stand next to him. Lorik stops in front of the desk. Ulrich stopped me to pick a fight, but I was also sleeping when you sent the alarm. Lorik replies. Why were you sleeping? It's past noon. Soren asks. Had a bad dream, left me with a headache. Lorik replies before sighing. Anyway, why'd you call? As you know, we have spies in Calvaris. Torvin starts before Lorik nods. Those spies have reported back some interesting news. Godric, their king, has issued an announcement. Technically, he issued it just a day after the tournament when he attacked with his clones. But we're only hearing of it now since we restarted communications. It's risky sending messages out, so we made them wait until we needed them. Torvin explains. The announcement was that he's looking for you, Lorik. He announced to all of his soldiers that if they capture you alive, they'll be rewarded with whatever they want. Though he doesn't know your name. He ordered them to capture a mage with the soul law, the gravity law, and a third law using wolves. But he also announced that whoever kills you would be tortured and experience hell. Soren adds, Why does he want to get me? This was before we learned about the invaders. Is it possible he heard about them beforehand from somewhere else? Lorik asks. That's what we're assuming. We think he came into contact with an ancient lord and learned about your law and the invaders from them, but we can't be certain. What we do know is that he wants you captured alive. Torvin replies. All right, is that all? Lorik asks, causing him to sigh. Really? We just told you that a grand mage wants to capture you alive, and your reaction is just all right? Soren asks, what else do you want from me? Want me to panic? Oh no, a grand mage is after me. Lorik asks back, using a mocking, scared tone at the end. I shouldn't have expected anything different from you, Soren replies, causing Lorik to nod. So now that we're done, do you have any vacancies in your arena? I need to hit something. Lorik asks, go ahead, but you can't use magic. Not unless you want to become the next wolf, Soren says, causing Lorik to give him the middle finger. He turns around and leaves the office. What's the plan with Godric? Torvin asks Soren after Lorik's gone. We'll have to kill him, Soren replies with a shrug. Knowing him, this war won't end until he's dead. I thought you said it was impossible to kill him, Torvin asks with a smile. I did, but I also thought it was impossible for a 4th-tier lesser mage to beat a 4th-tier mage, yet it happened. So maybe I was wrong about that too, Soren replies. You think Lorik can kill Godric? Torvin asks, getting serious in an instant. Not right now, but maybe in the future. Even if he can't, that monster has to have some weakness. We'll find it. Soren replies, causing him to nod. Yeah, we will, Torvin adds before leaving. He heads back to his shop as Soren gets back to his papers. Welcome back, Vera tells Lorik as he walks into their dorms. She's in the living room and is eating dinner. There's more on the stove if you're hungry, she adds as Lorik sits down across from her. I'm good. I ate down there, Lorik replies. So what did you talk about? Vera asks. Apparently Godric, the king of Calvaris, wants to capture me alive. Lorik replies, causing her to stop. Why? She asks after a moment. We don't know. He announced this after the tournament, so he wouldn't have heard about the invaders from the Holy Kingdom yet. So far, we're assuming he heard about them beforehand from somewhere else, so he's trying to capture me in order to use me against them. Lorik replies. Is that all you did down there? It's already night. Vera asks. I went to the arena to blow off some steam. Then I got some food at the Purple Duck before coming back up here. Lorik replies. They talk for a little longer before Lorik heads upstairs and goes to bed. He's woken up the next morning to Vera shaking him awake. Time to get ready, she says while stepping back. All right, thanks, Lorik says groggily while getting up. Are you feeling all right? I can tell Master, and we can postpone this. Vera asks. Thanks, but I'm fine. The headaches I get from those dreams always disappear the next day. Lorik replies, causing her to smile. All right, but let me know if you're feeling unwell, she says before leaving the room. Lorik walks down and takes a shower before eating breakfast. Even though the cleaning stones keep himself and his uniform clean, he still feels the need to shower every once in a while. After eating, they make their way down to the castle. Where are Rowan and Sarah? Lorik asks as they leave. He hasn't seen them since they left the day before. They accepted a new task. Did Rowan not message you? Vera asks. Lorik checks his messages but doesn't have any new ones. Nope, Lorik replies, causing her to chuckle. They make their way into the castle and up to Cyrilda's office. They knock before entering. Cyrilda is waiting alone for them inside. She stands up when she sees them. Are you both ready? She asks. Yes, Vera says excitedly. Same, but before that, Lorik says, causing Cyrilda to lower her hand. She raised it to create the space tunnel leading to the Holy Kingdom. Torvin and Soren's spies in Calvaris reported something you should be aware of, Lorik says. What is it? Cyrilda asks. Godric issued an announcement after the tournament where he used his clones to attack us. He announced that anyone who brought me to him alive would be rewarded with whatever they wanted. But anyone who killed me would be shown hell. They haven't been able to learn why he issued this announcement or why he wants me alive. But we're thinking he learned of the invaders from somewhere else and wants me to use against them. Lorik explains, causing her to sigh. All right, thanks for telling me. We'll make sure to keep an eye on you from now on. So if you take on any tasks, be sure to tell me beforehand. Cyrilda says before raising her arm again. Now let's get going. I'll report this to the king while you're training. She adds while opening the space tunnel,